back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Adio.
And we are KAMMA. About to talk about our final thoughts and face-offs and predictions for UFC Noche 3 for the prelims here. And yeah, man, the face-offs were awesome, man. It had a Mexican feel to it, even though it's in San Antonio, Texas. They had that band come out and play at the beginning. All the Mexican, Mexican band playing the music and stuff.
Yeah, to me, it's basically in Mexico.
Seriously, it almost is feeling like it's in Mexico. All right, so let's get right into it, man. After watching the face-offs here, the first fight on the left, we got Rodrigo Cezinando on the left, and on the right, we got Daniil Donchenko. And Andy O, who you got winning this one?
This fight is at 155, right?
From what I'm seeing here, the fight is actually going to be at, I believe it's at welterweight. So
Are you sure?
yeah, it's at 170. It's supposed to be at 170.
Okay, so we got a welterweight fighter. I was just curious because if that's the case, we certainly have a guy that can put on a massive amount of weight for fights and take a lot off too. Because Cezinando here fought at middleweight. And we were thinking, how much bigger is he going to be than Donchenko? That ain't the case. I'm surprised here that Donchenko is taller. They look to be in the same build. Like what I'm seeing, my pick is definitely going to be Donchenko here. And I think there's a good chance he knocks him out here. He's just got to stay away from finding himself underneath this guy and immobilized. So I expected him and his team to know that because this guy knows what he's doing down there. He can hold you down, and it's not what we want to see. What about you?
Yeah, I'm super happy what I'm seeing here. Daniil Donchenko looks absolutely amazing. He's in great shape. He's ripped. He's muscular, and he's big. He's built. He's even bigger, I find, than Rodrigo Cezinando, which I thought was going to be the other way around. I thought Cezinando was going to be bigger. When we first talked about it in the early predictions.
Yeah, man, that's we always have to see, you know?
Yeah, that's why we have this show. And we can see here that Daniil is taller than Cezinando, and I like the fact that he's bigger. Now, Cezinato's also in great shape. He's muscular as well and built as well. But I love the height advantage here. I love the size advantage for Daniil. And yes, I am definitely also sticking with Daniil Donchenko to get the win by knockout or submission. This is going to be a banger of a fight. I have a feeling this one's going to be good to start off the card. All right, moving up to the next fight in the prelims here. We got the ladies going at it here.
Here we will have a Montserrat Rendon on the left and Alice Pereira on the right.
Yeah, so for this one here, Andy O, I see what you were doing there with the picture. Trying to get the
we had to take. I figured we should all get a full look, and you can tell also how they size up to each other pretty good in this picture.
Yeah, I see you were getting the back there. You're getting the back. All right, so the back of Alice Pereira. So let's look here. We got amazing size advantage here for Alice Pereira. I can't believe it. She's much taller than Montserrat Rendon. She looks in great shape. She looks pretty built, and she looks pretty big. She looks good. And Montserrat Rendon looks like the smaller fighter. She's obviously shorter, but she's also in good shape as well there. But yeah, it makes me feel more confident now of picking Alice Pereira. I think this height and reach advantage and everything is going to play a factor. And she's got that knockout power that we talked about, man. She's going to have a significant 3-inch reach advantage here, Pereira, and a 2-inch height advantage. And the fact that she's got that power to knock out, I don't care if it's lower level fighters, she still has knockout power to knock out women fighters.
There's a case to be made that Montserrat Rendon here is a lower level fighter.
True, yeah. And
right?
the thing is, Montserrat Rendon's never finished anybody. All of her fights that she's won have been by decision. So I like the advantage that Pereira has here. With the power, give me Alice Pereira to win by knockout or decision.
I'm going to go for Alice here, Pereira, by 60% decision, or a 70% decision, or 30% knockout. Because, yeah, I like her, but she's shown finishing ability, regardless of who it was against so far. And, yeah, Rendon has shown none, and I think it's actually a good first fight for the Golden Girl here to see what she's made of a little bit.
Exactly, man. So yeah, I think she's going to be good in this one here. All right, so we're in agreement with the first two fights of the prelim still. Let's get to the third fight here. All right, third fight we got here. On the left-hand side, we have Alessandro Costa. And on the right-hand side, we got Alden Correa. Who you got, Andio?
I'm gonna go with a huge upset here in all in with Alden here. Thing is, I was rewatching a little bit on him, and yeah, I mean, his boxing is half pretty good, and the other half needs a little bit of work. His striking defense, but man, he's very composed, and he can get that grappling going. He's always working. I haven't seen him get tired yet. So I'm gonna take the huge dog on this one, and in Alden Correa here.
Yeah, you are really, really ballsy there on this pick. If kudos to you if you get this one right, man, because nobody I've talked to and researched have this guy.
I think it's worth a shot. I really don't think it should be this wide. And hey, you don't have to put a fortune on him either to make a sweet little comeback on him too.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with Alessandro Costa, man, on the left. Again, he's got so much more experience, fought so many way better fighters. Now, looking at the face-offs here, yeah, Alden does look pretty good, man. He's taller than Alessandro Costa. He looks in phenomenal shape. He is built and he's muscular. On the podium there, he looked good, flexing the muscles. Costa, though, ripped to shreds. He is shredded, muscular built as well, and shredded to the gills. This guy looks amazing, immaculate shape, and
muscles don't win tussles.
They're they're both, you know, pretty much the same size. We could argue maybe that Alden might be a tiny bit thicker. Obviously, the height advantage for him, but Costa, like I said, the skills that this guy has, I think is going to be where he gets the win here. I think he's a better submission specialist. I think he's better on the feet, better in knockout power. And yeah, I'm going to go with Alessandro Costa to win this one by, I'm going to say he wins by submission or decision. I think that this Alden guy's pretty tough. Might not get knocked out, but I think he could get subbed here or lose a decision for damage and Costa outpointing him.
I think Alden's the one that's going to be trying to get on top of him. I just wanted to add in one thing. Yeah, sure. I'll give him the fact that he does have the experience at edge, a couple fights in the UFC there. But I'll tell you a secret weapon that Alden has is that his secret weapon is he's been training, sparring, and learning non-stop from now I forget his name, like building this whole thing up. Joshua Van. That's right. So,
Okay, cool.
and he's been getting a lot better, man. These guys are very close, and it all started in the if you can see where he fought his last fight is where they knew each other, and that's where actually Joshua Van is from. That indie league, whatever it is.
Yeah, from Fury FC. Yeah,
Fury FC. That's it. So I think, man, who better? To spar regularly with than Joshua Van. Man, maybe work on some good body shots at the same time. Learn that, pick that up. I think we got a barn burner of a fight here, though.
All right. Well, we're in disagreement with this one here. All right, moving on up to the next fight here. Cedricus Dumas on the right-hand side here, and on the left we got Zachary Reese. Now, this one here, man, Cedricus Dumas coming out in great shape. He looks pretty built, pretty big and muscular as well. Zachary Reese, though, looks way bigger. As you can see here, he's way taller than Cedricus Dumas. He's bigger and also very good shape and muscular as well, and ripped as well. You saw the abs and everything in the face-offs here on the podium and everything. He looks awesome. And Cedricus Dumas coming in smiling and laughing, and I don't know what was his deal there, trying to get everybody hype and stuff. Maybe he actually might fight properly this time and might be motivated to make some money. We'll see, but I'm still picking Zach Reese to get the finish here, knockout or submission. I think he's just too big, too good, and more skilled taking it more seriously than Cedricus Dumas. So give me Zach Reese KO sub.
Yeah, although I always have my concerns with Zach Reese, a little bit of the holding the gin with your chin, maybe kind of chinny, that's still up in the air. But pleased to see how much bigger Zach Reese looks here. I was surprised at his height advantage here. I'm taking Zach Reese by finish. I think it's time we say bye-bye to Cedricus Dumas in the UFC, I think, after this loss.
Yeah, I think if he loses this one, they've got to put him out. All right, so we're in agreement with this one here. Let's move on up to the next one. All right, we got here. Sorry about that there.
Here we got, I believe on the left is Jesus Aguilar against Luis Gruel. Now, okay, keeping this one pretty short, I think Gruel should get this one done. I don't think he's going to have the reach disadvantage problem that he had last time against Odie Osborne, where, just that lankiness and that veteran presence, I guess, even for Odie Osborne, led him to the win. This is not the first fight blues here. I think Gruel, he's good enough, man. He's going to slam this guy down and put a beating on him, I think. So give me Gruel by a knockout or decision.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Luis Gruel here. In this one here, you can see that he's in great shape. Would have liked to have seen a bit more of the body a bit lower down, but he's in phenomenal shape. He's ripped, he's muscular, built, pretty thick too. He's bigger than Jesus Aguilar. Aguilar is also ripped as well and muscular, but not as big as Luis Gruel. And he's going to be shorter than Luis Gruel. Luis Gruel's got that height advantage as well on him. So definitely sticking with Luis Gruel to win by knockout or decision. But of course, we'll talk about the betting soon in the video. Definitely would be interesting to think about the submission prop for Jesus Aguilar, because this guy is a submission specialist as well. So we'll talk about that a little later.
Also look at it this way. Gruel had a hard time with that reach, right, of Odie Osborne, and now he's facing a guy with pretty much T-Rex arms.
Exactly.
So that was a problem. You'd think he'd have the opposite of success maybe in this fight. I like it.
All right, so we're in agreement with Luis Gruel here to get the win. Next fight, we got the ladies going at it here. All right, we got Tatiana Suarez on the left, and on the right, we got Amanda Lemos. Funny thing about this one here, I feel like Amanda Lemos was looking at her with a cocky attitude, a cocky face there, kind of like looking at her like, I'm the shit. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat you. Man, I like Tatiana Suarez in this one, man. She's a little bit taller. She's in great shape as well. Of course, Amanda Lemos is also in good shape. I feel like Amanda Lemos is a little bit skinnier than Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana Suarez looks a little bit thicker and bigger, and I'm going to like Tatiana Suarez's wrestling. She's got really good grappling and wrestling. I think that Lemos's takedown defense is not that good, and Tatiana Suarez should be able to get her down all day in this one, the whole entire fight. Take her down, wrestle with her, ground and pound her. Also, look for a submission. So I'm going with Tatiana Suarez to win by submission or decision in this one.
Yeah, but basically that's it. I said this before. I think Amanda Lemos is a better overall fighter, but just that wrestling and the fact that I think she knows, man, after what happened last time, I have to get to that wrestling right away, get this bitch down and hold her down. Priority number one. I think she's going to do that. She's just all that much better than her in that aspect. Flukily, though, if Amanda Lemos stops a couple takedowns in a row and cracks her with a couple shots, sure, that may happen. But I think Suarez is a safe bet here, so I'm going with decision or sub.
Yeah, so same here, man. We are in agreement. Next, we got the co-main event of the prelims here. We got on the left-hand side, Claudio Puelles. On the right-hand side, Joaquim Silva.
Yeah, Joaquim Silva has got to have the best physique in the UFC overall. In terms of everything where it should be, just pumped out and chiseled out, like to perfection. This has got to be the guy. At the same time, as I said, tussles, muscles don't win tussles, and I can see Puelles getting a sub here. Like I think that's his path to victory, but my pick is going to be Joaquim Silva here. I think he's going to play it smart. I think his striking is a lot better, and I think he's going to end up tagging Puelles. I actually see Puelles getting in for a shot, right, a takedown, not being able to get it, clinging on to him as he's trying to drag him down. I see Puelles hammering away at his head, getting a knockout that way. And I
Joaquim, you see Joaquim hammering at
Oh,
his.
sorry, Joe. Of course, Joaquim. I see him getting a knockout that way in the second round. But you real deal.
All right, well, for this one here, man, I'm really torn, man, because looking at the face-offs here, both of these guys are in good shape. Claudio Puelles actually is in really good shape as well. He came out here looking muscular and ripped and built as well. He's got a little bit of the height advantage there. Of course, Joaquim Silva is bigger, though. He's thicker and more muscular and more ripped and chiseled, like you said. Phenomenal shape, this guy.
Crazy. It's crazy.
I picked Claudio Puelles in the early predictions here, and I was thinking of switching my pick, man. Man, I'm not going to switch my pick. I was thinking about doing it, man. I'm going to stick with Claudio Puelles in this one. I think that with this height advantage, I think he's going to find a way to trip Joaquim Silva and find a way to take him down. He is in good shape, Puelles here, so he can use most of his strength at the beginning to try to get him down. And once he gets him down, I just think that he's too slick on the ground, too fast for Joaquim Silva in the submission game. I think that Claudio Puelles' jiu-jitsu is a little bit better. And you never know. He could latch in a knee bar, which he's really good at, or some kind of submission, a rear naked choke or something. But I just feel like for some reason, Claudio Puelles is going to get this done. But I'll tell you in the betting there, of course, Joaquim Silva is on my dogs list for sure. So I'm going to go with Claudio Puelles here ever so slightly to win by submission or decision. All right, so we disagreed on this one. I stuck with that there. So let's move on up to the main event of the prelims. If you guys haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe. We need 3 more subs to hit 100 subscribers. Please help us out. Just smash that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you nothing.
It's the best deal on YouTube.
And so, yeah, man, we got Jose Medina against Dusko Todorovic. Funny.
It's me.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so, Medina came out, like, screaming and charged over to Dusko here, bent down and shot him with a shooting motion, which apparently, well, it was fake. It was fake, all of that. And Dusko kind of blocked it with his arms. And then, as you can see here, he got closer and closer, kind of crouching down a little, I guess to intimidate him.
I don't know what he was doing there. It looked weird.
Tried to be like some beast or something, And, look, the thing with Medina coming in was his absolute toughness, right? Like, you can do anything to the guy. You wouldn't be able to knock him out, and eventually he'd break you down. Even though he's sloppy, he doesn't really have any skills. And, he's got to get in close and crowd you and try to dirty his way into breaking you. But the thing is, I think he's been broken a little physically. I don't think he's as durable as he was or as we all thought anymore. Dusko is definitely the more talented guy, the guy with a better knockout power. And I'm going to go with him to win this fight. The concern, of course, is Dusko's glass chin. But I think he has enough skill to put this guy away. So I'm going to go with a knockout for Dusko.
Yeah, man. Funny thing is, man, is that this guy, when he was doing the weird stuff here in the face-offs, like kind of walking up to him weirdly there, crouching, and then getting in his face. And the funny thing is, he got in his face, and then right after he shakes his hand, I'm like, what kind of intimidation was that? You're like acting all tough and stuff and getting in his face, and then you're shaking his hand and being all cool. Like,
all part of the show.
I thought it was whack. Dusko Todorovic just stood there calm and was kind of smiling at him like, okay, buddy, whatever. And yeah, man, I like that Dusko is taller than Jose Medina. I think he's bigger. If you can see here, he's larger, bigger than Jose Medina. Medina, he's also in decent shape there, but I feel like he got skinnier than the last time I saw Jose Medina fight there. So yeah, I like Dusko in this one. I think he finishes Jose Medina, gets him on the ground, submits him, ground and pound, knockout or submission for me for Dusko. So there you have it. Our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for UFC Noche for the prelim. Stay tuned. The main card coming up next. Peace. Let's get it.